Most people are living through other people's lives rather than their own. They live through that influencer, that guru, their favorite politician who has to get elected, their favorite sports player who has to win that extra ring. You know, that team, that college team, they got to get the number one recruit. Like all this shit. They focus so much of their time, so much of their weekends devoting, worshiping, like other grown-ass men, other organizations, other businesses, that they just ride shotgun in their own life. And I don't know like where you're at right now, but let me tell you something that you probably haven't heard in a while. You are the main character. This is your story. This is your novel. This is about you. Focus on writing it. Do not get caught up in all the noise, the media, the social media, the TikTok, the Instagram, the influencer, all this garbage that's going through your head. It is literally a distraction. That's all it is. We live in an attention-based economy, and everyone is trying to get your attention. It's one of the most precious and valuable things right now on the planet. And they take it from you to numb you to the fact that you are just, oh, this is cool. Who's going to win The Bachelor? When's season 6 coming out? All this shit. And you're so caught up in it that you lose sight that you are the main character of this story, that it's quite literally about you. But you're so bought into all these other fucking movies and all this other shit that you're just coasting. You don't even know where you're going right now. You're just driving back. The cruise is on. Where are you gonna fucking end up? You're so caught up in other people's shit. When's the last time you've genuinely thought about your own? And that's why I wanted to make this video. Is your focus on you, on your story, on your novel, on the fact that you are the main character and leveling yourself up comes down to focus and removing all this external shit that quite frankly does not matter. If LeBron wins another ring, will it change your life? Is that the story you're going to tell your kids? If the politician gets elected, is that really going to change your life? Because I'll tell you right now, I've seen my parents get super invested in this shit. Nothing really changes. And I've lived through a few of them. Nothing really changes. You're literally used, my guy. You're a pawn. They use you for your attention to become emotionally invested, to almost worship this shit. So you just stay where you are. You're a cog in the wheel. And you don't have consciousness to realize this. And I don't want to get like weird and woo-woo and new age. I'm not trying to do that. The point I'm trying to get you to understand is that you need to be obsessed with you and yours and your family and your people and your story, instead of investing everything you have, your focus, which is the most expensive thing you have, into other people. And I'll tell you the truth of the matter, man, is a lot of times the reason why you and I both know that person who's just so caught up in a politician or a basketball player. They like worship this dude. It's kind of weird. Like a grown-ass man with another grown-ass man's like name on his back consistently 24/7. He wears it like it's a war uniform. It's weird. And I think part of the reason that is our dreams, your journey, your movie, the budget to make it comes with a price. That is the price of the dream. And most people, they flip over the sticker. How much is it going to cost? It's too much. Let me give up. Let me invest in that. And then they start giving way too much of a fuck about other people's lives versus focusing on their own. So the thing I wanted to remind you of is stop trying to negotiate the price of your dreams. Put price aside. You never said the shit was going to be easy. You never said it was going to be a walk in the park. You said it was going to be worth it. And that's what it's about. It's jumping feet first off the high deck. Like that's what it's about. Investing that massive commitment. There's a different type of feeling to it. Knowing like you cannot go back. There's no plan B. You are solely going in on one thing. That's being the main character, dude. That's what the story's about. That's what makes the movie good. And with that, I'll be the first to tell you this, it comes failure. Failure is like the number one symptom that you were on the right road. Because I can tell you right now, I know people who don't fail and their life fucking sucks. Sorry, but they just don't fail. They're too scared to roll the dice. Nothing changes. They gain weight. They don't have great relationships. They don't have good connections with their family. They're not making the money they want to make. And they just cope. That's how they cope. That's most people. And that's the sad part. And then the other part is the people who fail. And the reason that you're so scared to fucking fail, it's not even the fact of failure. Like, it's not even the fact that the business might not work. It's not even the fact that you might not make the money you want to make. It is solely based on the fact that how people would perceive you if you failed, or how you would perceive yourself. So you play all these events in your head. Well, if I don't make the money I want to make, then my parents are going to view I'm a failure. And if they view I'm a failure, other people's parents are going to view I'm a failure. And then, girls will view I'm a failure. My friends will view I'm a failure. No one will talk to me. I won't have like the same status. I won't get invited to party. And you keep playing this game. You feed into this thought so much that maybe you're manifesting it. Versus if you just take failure for what it is. And realize, dude, as the main character, man, failure it's a learning lesson. There's something to be learned in it. I'm going to take you an example of golf, right? I putt, shit putt, I miss it. And most people are like, fuck, oh, dude, I missed the putt. But what I miss, if you've ever played golf before, you get a line. You see where the ball goes. You see how the green plays. And then what happens the second time? If you're playing a scramble, your buddy shoots. They are way more likely to make that putt now because they understand the line. And the reason I bring up failure is it's so important. Like, dude, when you take control of your life and you start running this story for what it is and realizing that you're the main character, failure is going to be a symptom. It's going to be a stepping stone to success. And through that, you need to learn through it. There's a lesson to be taught there. You get information when you fail. There's a reason as to why it occurred. It's a science, and that's how you learn. Stop approaching it so outcome dependent and just focus on how can I learn as much as possible. Why did I fail? Why didn't the sales calls go my way? Why didn't the business take off the ground? Why didn't I make, over 10K a month last month? What occurred? What was the reasoning behind it? And take that information to get ahead. And the fact that you're so worried about failing, that you're so caught up in this fear of failure, as strange as it sounds, good. Because it means you fucking care. Most people don't. They don't care enough. So they don't even try. But the fact that you care about failing is a good thing. It means you want it to succeed. But view it for what it is. It is a stepping stone. It is necessary. And there's something to be learned within it. But stop giving away your mental bandwidth, your focus, your emotional attachment to shit that quite frankly does not matter. This is your story. This is your destiny. This is your legacy. No one else's. I'm living my own. You're living your own. So start doing it. And if you don't know what to do, you're caught up and you're looking for an opportunity, you probably already know what you need to do. Deep down. It could be the business model you've been looking to start. It could be drop shipping. It could be an agency. It could be anything. It could be sales. Just figure it out. If you know it's sales, good. I have a community. If you want to join, cool. If not, that's fine too. But do what you have to do. And start acting like you're the main character because this is your story.